Our next performance, Emma, every year, irrespective of how they go, is always one of my favourite shows for the evening.
It's always one of my favourites too. They've got a soft spot in my heart.
Absolutely. These guys from School of the Air, so we've got kids from properties and stations all over, I guess, the northwest part of our state. Maybe some are even over the border.
Some are over the border, yes. Some come from the Territory. Is that yes? Yeah. Oh, yes, sorry.
Right,
sorry, you're sitting over here today.
The Territorians are a different lot. And what I love about these guys, start rehearsals and practice over the air, literally. Doing it through virtual classroom sort of stuff. They don't even get to see each other really until the start of this week.
ラThat's right. And then they all come into town, and I've heard from some of the staff at the caravan park that they have such fun when they all come together at the caravan park, and the kids are all running around screaming and having a lot of fun.
I bet they are. And these families are so far apart that the opportunity to have face-to-face contact is, it must be fun, and it must be a really important part of what they do. So a real big thank you, of course, to the School of the Air team for enabling that. You know, they get these kids in because they have to do that, but then to put on something like this on, I don't want to say short notice, but with really little practice, it's a real credit to the teachers and the team over at Mount Isa School of the Air.
These guys have been doing distance learning before it was trendy. They knew how to talk to people hundreds of kilometres away and make it work. Long time before anything like Zoom or Microsoft Teams was invented, and they do it so well. Generations of kids have grown up like this.
Yeah, what we thought was really hard during COVID is everyday school for these guys.
I know, they were probably like, yeah, whatever. We do this all the time.
All the parents were going, all the parents who were facing remote learning for the first time were freaking out. These guys are going, well, that's what we do every day.
It's quite amazing. I really do take my hat off to the parents, the gubbies, everybody who helps these kids learn.
I think we've got Mount Isa School of the Air ready to go.
It looks like we're going to get beaten off.
You got the name of their performance there?
Okay, yes I do. Mount Isa School of the Air, Outback Ringer.
Since their introduction, feral buffalo have thrived in lush areas of Arnhem Land, such as Bullman, having a huge impact on the environment. In the 1970s, a vigorous eradication program known as BTEC was put in place to control buffalo numbers and prevent spread of disease. Traditional owners receive few benefits from eradication programs. Mustering feral buffalo is an alternative to culling, and it provides benefits to traditional owners and towns such as Bullman. Feral bull catchers have been working in the Australian outback for over 100 years. In the old days, all mustering was done on horseback. But in order to make a living nowadays, bull catchers require specialized equipment and a unique set of skills. A helicopter does the main mustering, rounding up mobs of feral cattle. They direct the ground crews into position.
Here we go again, Joe. It's organised chaos, but we know what we're doing.
Bull catching vehicles are fitted with mechanical arms designed to catch the animals safely and humanely.
Wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
The most ingenious device in Clary's toolkit is this humble roll of Hessian cloth. Once dressed with Hessian, this row of pickets will appear like an impenetrable barrier. It takes one bull to see through the trick.
No one's gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights. You and I must fight to survive. No one's gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights. You and I must fight to survive.
Ringers look after their animals ahead of transport. The cattle are sorted into sale groups by a process called drafting. Livestock agents act on behalf of the bull catchers, sourcing buyers for the cattle.
I've been waiting for the tides to change, for the waves to send you my way. I see you, darling, but you pixelate. It gets hard to take these days. But we'll hold the line, I won't let go. 'Cause I'll be there when you can finally make it home. And I don't mind, 'cause we both know that we'll be fine when you can finally make it home. Because when I'm in a room with you, that missing piece is found. You know it's all by my side, darling. Nothing can break us down.
Let's give it up for the Mount Isa School of the Year.
Yeah, not only entertaining but educational. Come on out. I've only ever seen one of those wrangling trucks on Matt Wright Outback Wrangle. I didn't think I'd get to see one in the middle of Mount Isa.
No, but it was very cool.
All right, who we got here?
Yeah.
I'm Jordan Kerr and I'm from Taldora Station. And I'm from Morell Station.
Okay, girls, now, most of us, me included, are not going to have any idea where those stations are. So do you want to give us a bit of an idea whether they're north, east, west, south, and how far away?
We live 180 kilometres out of Julie Creek. For us, it's about like 420 k's from that way, I guess.
From that way. So you're up north of Gregory, aren't you? Yep. Okay, so how long does it take you to get into Mount Isa today, Lani?
About 4.5 hours. It took us 5 hours to get in here.
5 hours. So when did you guys come to Mount Isa and actually see each other for the first time, like in face to face, so you could touch each other and rehearse in the same space?
We came in on Tuesday and practiced on Wednesday.
Just Wednesday?
Yeah.
Just Wednesday? Wow.
Were you guys doing, I know it is pretty special, isn't it? Were you guys doing any work, like I know it's very hard to learn your dance moves by yourself, but was there any work at home learning dance moves, or was it all this week?
Just all this week.
You guys are amazing, like you really are, and I learnt something tonight too. I didn't know I was coming to Rock Pop to go to school, but I felt like I went to school. I learned all about those wild bulls.
So the wild bulls, obviously it's a problem in big parts of Australia. Is that something that you guys came up with, or is that something that your teachers came up with?
Some of the teachers. We got it off the Ramia's show, and we just went from there.
Okay, so who do we need to say a big thank you tonight for this performance?
Mr. Whitney and Miss Stewart and Miss Briggs. And yeah, the parents and everyone.
So which grades are you guys all from, the whole group?
Grade 4, 5 and 6.
Okay. And you girls are grade 6?
Yeah.
All right, so Lani, if you were going to do this next year, what advice would you give the kids at School of the Air about doing this for next year?
Oh, don't be nervous, just have fun. It really doesn't matter what happens, just go out there and do your best.
Yeah, very good advice. Who cares what everyone else thinks? Hey, just get out there and have a great time. Can we give these guys a round of applause and a big shout out to the School of the Air parents? You guys are amazing. It's a real commitment to get into town here. Now, someone wanted to say a special birthday shout out.
We just want to say a birthday shout out to Toby Renfrey.
Happy birthday.
How old's Toby today?
I think he's turning 8.
So is he one of your fellow students?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. Imagine having your birthday here in Mount Isa at the Rock Pop Mime Show.
All right, well done, girls. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. Happy birthday, Toby.